It's true. I have been on the road now for 6 months. I have seen 27 states, so that's more than half of the country. I have put on over 10,000 miles on my Jackalope RV, and I have seen a great deal. Aside from a couple of oil changes and tire rotation, my RV has worked out beautifully. I've had no major issues. One of the things that I've discovered over these 6 months is that I really enjoy the small or tiny living. I love my little home, and I don't miss my stuff that's in storage. In fact, when I visited Chicago, I dropped off several boxes of things that I had in the RV into my storage unit. And really the only things I can think of in my storage unit that I don't ever want to lose are, family heirlooms, things like that. Everything else I just don't care about anymore. It's remarkable. One of the wonderful things about this trip has been meeting people. First of all, meeting up with friends that I hadn't seen in years in different states, who were far away from where I was living. And then, of course, meeting all these new people as I travel through the country. I'm meeting interesting people in every state. I meet people in the campgrounds, at restaurants, and in different places out in the public. For whatever reason, we start chatting. And I really appreciate meeting new people and learning from them. Some of the benefits of living this lifestyle are cleaning much less. I have a very small space to clean. Now, it does get dirtier more often than a regular house because I'm constantly coming in and out the front door and tracking in dirt. I do take my shoes off, but still, dirt manages to get in here. But there's also the freedom to go where I want, when I want, or if I choose to stay where I'm at rather than travel, I can do that sometimes too. So that's a real benefit. I find that I have more time to do the things that matter most to me. I'm not taking care of a big house. I'm not, doing all the things that are associated with a house any longer. I've just got my little place and I really enjoy it. At the same time, not everything is perfect, right? Every week I've got to figure out how and where I'm going to get my laundry done. And then when I travel between one place to another, I need to consider, okay, what supplies am I going to need? Where do I need to stop along the way to get the food or other kinds of supplies that I need to have on hand for the next several days for my next stop? One of the main reasons why I started this journey was because I read the book I Dare Me by Lu Ann Cahn. And that was very inspirational because within that book, she talks about doing something new and different every day. And I will link to my video below that discusses this particular book and how it impacted me. But I will say that not every day, but most days while I'm on this journey, I am experiencing new and different things. Seriously. When I first prepared for this trip, I was learning multiple new things every single day. Now it's not quite the same. Trust me, I'm still learning things about the RV life frequently, often. There's a lot to learn. But in addition to that, I am experiencing this country. I am going to all kinds of museums and national parks and state parks and other places where I'm learning about so many things about our country and just life in general. And I've actually written down a list of some of the things that I have done over these 6 months. So I'll just share some of these with you just to give you some idea. So I have had my first tarot card reading. I steamed and ate steamed clams for the first time in my life. I manned a sailboat on the Charles River. I used a tick tornado because I had a tick, unfortunately, on my leg. I visited new to me states, so I had never been in Arkansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, or Kansas before. And there are some more, hopefully, that I will come across as I finish or work further on my journey over time. I have slept in a Walmart parking lot. I have visited the largest casino in the world. I paddleboarded. This was very exciting. And I was even able to stand up on the paddleboard and paddle. For the first time in my life, I did that on the Saratoga Lake. I saw the double cicada brood, both in Missouri and in Illinois. I visited the largest public library genealogical collection that was in Indiana. That was fantastic, and I will be going back there again sometime. I hiked Watkins Glen with my friend, and that was beautiful and amazing. I sat on a Rokon motorcycle. I went to the Hyde Museum in Glens Falls, and I also went to the Clark Museum in Massachusetts, both outstanding smaller collections that were just lovely to visit. I had a crystal meditation. That was something new and different for me. I went to a whaling museum in Massachusetts. That was very interesting. And I also went to a fish hatchery that was in New Hampshire. I got to see the Carner blue butterflies, which are an endangered species. Let's see what else. I visited several wineries. Now, I have been to wineries before, but I've never been to these particular ones. So I went to 2 in upstate New York and to 1 in Connecticut for my birthday. I saw a rat snake. I went inside a submarine. How cool is that? And that is something I would have never selected on my own to do. And so I just opened myself up and said, okay, let's go do it. Because my friend wanted to, and we did it. And it was very, very cool. Let's see, I went paramotoring, and I did a video recently about that fun experience. I went to Devil's Lake in Wisconsin. This is something I had wanted to do for years, and finally I got to do that. And then I saw the world's largest bison statue. That was kind of cool. So, there are many other things on my list. I kind of skimmed through it. But the point of this is to share with you that there are so many interesting and wonderful things to do in our country. I've just, nicked the tip of the iceberg with what I've been doing over these 6 months. But I hope that this video encourages you to do new and different and exciting things for yourself as well. Because there's so much to offer in our country and in our world. And life is short. And I feel that having had all these experiences has enriched me, has made me more daring, made me a little bit bolder in living and living out loud and enjoying this life that we've got. So I'm hoping that this little video will inspire you as well.